Day, July 20th. It is a two-day, a day of balance because two is associated with balance, with coming together, with restoration, with things working itself out. And I'm pretty sure you've heard everything about Barbelt's basket and this beautiful basket arrangement that Neptune, Jupiter, and another couple of planets are making. We're going to go more into that when we do today's Patreon for this week because that hasn't gone out yet. I've been waiting to find out more information and more downloads, as well as helping the collective. Shout out to you guys. I'm not sure if it's because of the basket or there's other things going on, but there's been like an absurd, I can't say absurd, a suspiciously large number of you guys booking readings over the weekend. I can't wait to speak with you guys one on one to help you manage your situation. But gee, geez Louise, like thank you so much for allowing me to assist you along your journey. If you haven't heard from me yet, you will. I have emails to get back to, I have text messages to get back to. I'm not ignoring you guys, but for whatever reason, it's like the shit hit the fan over the weekend, and I get it because we've been under this energy of transformation. We've been under this energy of shifts and things changing. So a lot of things need to be cleared away, and a lot of people are coming to the forefront. A lot of people are asking for forgiveness. A lot of people are doing the most because some of you have just, your ship has started to sail. The same people that tries to hold you down now have no choice but to sit and watch you win. I am live both on YouTube. Hello, my beautiful souls. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And TikTok. I feel this is like TikTok is like my husband, and YouTube is like the new guy. Don't forget to like and subscribe as we get ready to get into today's message. I am overjoyed, overwhelmed, but overjoyed that so many of you have made the decision to really take your spiritual journey seriously. Yay, you. Very, 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 very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. Understand? This journey comes with a lot of rewards, but it will also try you, fortify you, right? And if you want big things, you got to get fortified through the fire. But that's another story. Before we get into the collective message, I don't know which one of you told your person that you're never speaking to them again and you're actually standing on business. Hey, hey, right? They keep giving me the energy of cornbread from Sinners. You know, Sinners, cornbread was the homie, right? To the brothers. This is somebody that they loved, trusted, honored, respected, like they were homies. But he left, right? And when he got bit, right, experienced what he experienced for that short period of time that he was away from his post, but then tried to come back and they were like, wait a minute, things aren't the same. You a haint on you. Some of you, your person can't come back because of the bippity boppity boo they've been doing and the spirits that's attached to them. That's another story for another day. Some of you have gotten the message that it may look like the same person, but they're not the same and not in a good way. Some of you do have somebody coming back and they're coming back changed and cleansed and whole and all of that good stuff. But others of you, stand on business because letting them back in will literally be the death of you one way or another. You notice how your skin started clearing up. You started having more positive experiences at work. It feels like a weight has been lifted off your shoulder since you've been gone from this person. That's who that message is for, right? Because it's not for everybody. This is for the people who specifically walked away, ended a relationship, ended a friendship, and their life just got betterer and betterer. Don't let that person back in. You may sympathize with them. You may see that they're going through a struggle. You may be like, oh, let me just, no, no, no. No, no, no. Whatever they're going through is the consequences of their actions, and they are meant to face those consequences on their own because you didn't do anything to get them into the mess that they're in. Some of you, you have a call coming in from either their sister or their mother to try to see if she could talk some sense into you because they don't like how how your ex is kind of losing his shit, but he's supposed to let them go through what they're supposed to. Let God sort it out. You, my dear, especially if you are a Pisces, Sagittarius, Scorpio, heavy on the Pisces, Cancer, right? Aquarius is featured, but this message came through specifically for Pisces and Cancer. Maybe because it's Cancer season, it's about to be Leo season. Hey guys, right? Maybe you were dealing with a Pisces or Cancer. Trust your intuition. If your life is doing better, even if it's doing better by a little bit, a minuscule, it's still very much moving in the right direction. So don't look back. You're on to bigger and better things. Do not look back. That being said, I pray that these messages find exactly who they are supposed to find when they're supposed to find it, right? Whether you guys are watching this on the live or on the replay. Gotta mix the cards up. I pray that only aligned souls find these messages. Any negative energy sent my way or to the way of the collective is instantly turned into peace, protection, prosperity, and of course, blessings. Ashe. Today's, speaking about blessings, cutting the deck. But before I can even cut the deck, we're looking at happy Monday, beloved, beautiful souls. Happy Monday indeed. If you haven't gotten the dream, the notification, the sudden shift in somebody's attitude towards you, it's going to happen before tomorrow. It should happen, right? Under the energy of these four planets that align into that lovely Barbados basket and preparing for the full moon and preparing for the Lionsgate portal. I accidentally looked down to see some comments on YouTube. Somebody is, yeah, what you're thinking, what is that? Tanisha. Hi, Celine. Yeah, you already know. This is just your confirmation with everything coming into alignment planetarily, right? In the cosmos, as above, so below. Things are shaping up, whipping up into shape above, so of course, things have to whip up into shape below. For those of you, and I keep hearing this, right, who have done the work, expect to receive wish fulfillment. Expect to receive the very things that you've been praying for, asking for, hoping for, wishing for, because it's coming in. Be very picky, stingy, bougie, whatever you want to call it, about people that you let in your life, about people that you let partake in your time. Some of you during this battle, this last storm you went to, you don't realize it because you're still shaking the dust off. You're still catching your breath. You don't realize that you've been elevated. You don't realize that you've been ascended to the next level of being. You don't realize yet that a shift has taken place because everything hasn't fully shifted yet. But day by day, between now and eclipse season, right, mid August, August 11th, August 12th, right, where we have August 12th, where we have the solar eclipse in Leo, right, the sign of, I wouldn't say pride and ego, standing on business, going for your dreams, manifesting those dreams into your reality. It's going to happen. It may not happen exactly within those dates, but I guarantee it's going to happen before 2026 becomes 2027. Holy Spirit, what else does the collective need to hear on this Monday? Mondays are ruled by the moon, and the moon is all about Cancer energy, Pisces energy, the energy of things that are hidden, suddenly, unexpectedly being revealed. What else does the collective need to know on this Monday? What are you guys doing in the middle of the day here in New York? What time is it by you? What are you guys up to? Holy Spirit, what else does the collective, those who are on the lives now, and those watching on the replay need to hear on this Monday? And then we're going to do the collective, and then we're going to do the messages for each sign. If you'd like a personal message, that information is in the you know where. And then we're going to get a what's the five? Thank you, thank you, thank you for spending this part of your day, right? This moment with Spirit, Soul Tribe, and me. What else does the collective need to know on this? Okay, okay. On this Monday, last but not least, the Kipper. Holy Spirit, what else does the collective? If you're just joining us, we're getting into the collective message for today, the 20th. And then we're going to get into the messages for the signs, which could be for your sun, moon, and or rising. We're going to start with clingy because I feel that's piggybacking on the energy of the person who can't let go, who can't believe that you're gone for real. Lord, I pray that everyone who is here gets a message that they need to hear to assist them along their journey. Ashe, this person that's been holding on to you, oh, now they want to hold on. Oh, now they want to do things right. We got the heads up a couple of weeks ago that if the new moon came in and you haven't heard from that person, give or take 2 or 3 days, right? There was some grace period given. If they haven't come back in some shape, form, or fashion, close the door and don't look back. Which is not to say they won't catch up with you further down the line. It's just that right now they're not ready, but it feels like they're in their feelings. hmm Something awful. When they had you, they knew your value. They were hoping that you didn't know your value. When they had you, they knew what they were supposed to do with you. They knew where this relationship was supposed to go. They knew how they were supposed to treat you, but they said, you know what? Edis Collective might let me get away with everything the karmics let me get away with. Just because you've done the wrong thing all your life never makes it right. And this person is coming into the realization, kicking and screaming, by the way, that this entire time they've been living life the wrong way. This entire time, they thought they could just put you on the shelf, put you on the pedestal, and come back when they were ready, like you have time to wait for somebody. Time waits for no man, right? How do they say? No one monkey can stop the show, or something like that. Yeah, your guys told you to get the step in. That's coming back out from Martin. This person could be a serious Martin fan or watches Martin to distract themselves, right? Watches comedy whenever they get too in their thoughts and feelings about you. But the thing about this is when you do wrong and you know you've done something wrong, you know you did something that you weren't supposed to do, it haunts you. Especially when you're not given a moment to make it correct. You're not given an opportunity to fix it. It haunts you. Especially if this person is born on the 13th. Same person is given the energy like they knew all along that they were supposed to do da 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 because you're tied to their blessings, you're tied to their wealth, you're tied to their happily ever after. But because you loved them so much and you poured into so much and they thought you were always going to do that. Even God gets tired of our antics. So you're not to blame for getting tired of this person's games and manipulation. This may even have been somebody that tried to gaslight you before. They're praying for a new beginning, and some of you, you've really got to use your discernment on this one. Some of you, they are doing the work to make things right. But going back to the person that really betrayed you and thought that you would forgive and forget, it feels like you forgave, but you never forget, and you don't want to give the person that opportunity to do that again to you. They're watching you from afar. They're stalking your social media. Some of them are thinking, oh, she'll be back. He'll be back because they'll never find somebody else that does da 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 da. And you know what? When they say on your name that you'll never find, that is the biggest blessing that they could give you because they're right. You will never find somebody else like them. You will only meet with people that could treat you better, do you better, provide for you better. And they're going to have no choice but to sit back and watch you receive this great blessing, this great fortune, this great wish fulfillment with the 10 of cups that came out in the pre-message, I guess we could call it. I really feel that's for somebody special, and that's for somebody that's close to the soul tribe, or at least has been a part of the soul sessions for the collective and needed to hear that. Baby, you have no idea how good it's about to get for you. You have absolutely, you think that they were the best? Huh, huh. Prepared to meet the best. Prepared to meet someone who's really in this wealthy man or woman energy, right? Because it's all about energy. It's not the physical vessel, right? That's going to honor you, value you, treasure you. They don't care that you're overweight. They don't care that whatever you look like, how many kids you have, right? What's your social economic status? You're having a real life Prince Charming. Hey, very Knights of Cups energy coming through, coming through. You have somebody that is going to be your divine match. Someone that, and we heard this part before, someone that's going to come in specifically to heal a heart that they didn't break. And they're going to love on you. So much so you're going to think it's too good to be true. And I feel you on that, right? Especially dealing with the charlatans and the fake twin flames and just us living in a mostly thankless world where everybody seems to be for themselves and everybody's egotistical and a narcissist, and we're left wondering where is the love. It's still there for people that believe, and they're finding each other. The person that's coming in, they could have experienced something similar in love and prayed for someone just like you. Now, that being said, you know what love is supposed to look like. You know what love looks like when it isn't love. If you're not ready to love on this person, let them know. If you're not healed and you're still responding from your wounds, you're still responding from what so and so did, let them go. You don't want to hurt an innocent person by accident because your wounds are still bleeding. You don't, even though they're coming in to help you heal, you want to heal yourself to the point that you can receive it and not run from it because it's scary and you're still having flashbacks of what that idiot did. Some of you have a long road of recovery ahead of you, but your guides are going to be there at every turn, pushing you in the right direction because you deserve to have those wishes that you have in your mind manifest into your reality. Next, we have, all right, goodbye. We could just end it right here. Y'all see me shuffle the cards, right? If you were in the beginning, this is what we're starting with. Another confirmation that all roads lead to your happily ever after. Say it with me now. All roads lead to my happily ever after, one way or another. The only person that can fumble this move, this win, this change, this shift is you. Keep your mind focused on receiving that wish fulfillment, that happily ever after, right? Having that dream manifest into your reality, having your hopes and dreams manifest, and heavy on the Cancer. Ooh, I'm hearing Cancer season won't end, but Cancer season ends in like 24 or 48 hours, no? Yes, yes, it does. Either way you spin it, you could be born on the 13th, your person could be born on the 13th, you could be born on the 26th or the 14th, your person could be born on the 26th or the 14th. You're going to have a lot to celebrate. Something at least to celebrate before the summer is over. I don't want to say specifically, even though the spirit keeps saying before this Cancer season, not next year Cancer season, but before this Cancer season, that wish fulfillment, especially in love, is coming in. And it's healing your finances at the same time because those two are connected. We spoke about this before. This deep knowing coming out in reverse Everything that's being hidden from you, you don't have to go searching for it. Stay off that man's social media. There's nothing there for you. The information you need to know will fall into your lap. And this, the Kipper, came in the reverse. And we traditionally don't read this in the reverse. Some of you, justice has taken so long to show up, you doubt that it's going to show up, even though it has already showed up. Listen, people are more than likely not going to post their dark moments on social media. What we see is just the highlights, what they think is the good part, what they think that the peanut gallery needs to see so they can live up to the title of being, I don't know, Mr. and Mrs. America. I don't know, being that bigger than all, I have it all, but I really don't person that they're pretending to be, the imposter. It's a show, baby. This is why they don't want you paying attention to any of that, because none of that is reflecting the accuracy of what's actually going on in their life. Besides, you got other things to do, like prepare for this win that's about to happen for you. Prepare to meet new people, new destiny helpers that can assist you along your journey. I don't know why I'm so sing-songy today, but it feels aligned with the energy of celebrating, right? You know, especially in the Catholic Church, how often they sing, right, during Mass. Oh, the angels will soon be singing for you as the impossible becomes possible. You're going to have many choices to choose from. And when we see the Seven of Cups in traditional tarot, we know that some of those choices lead directly to happily ever after. Some of those choices lead to a not so happily ever after. But the choice is yours and yours alone. What thrills you may not be the thing that is for you in the long term. Some of you have somebody coming in who's lived a life of thrills and realize they're so unfulfilled. They literally are praying for an angel, and that angel is you, beloved. Lastly, exchanging gifts, but also in the reverse. Some of you are talking a real good talk of, yeah, I'm over it. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, you're not fine. There's still some healing, some work you need to do before that celebration can come in, before those blessings can come in, before those changes. Is that Mikey? Can come in with the Page of Wands. Continue to make time to meditate, especially first thing in the morning. We spoke about this, Soul Tribe. Don't pick up your phone, right? First thing in the morning. Pick up your journal, pick up your Bible, have a 10, 15, 20-minute, 30-minute, hour-long window where it's just you and the Most High, you and Source, you and your spirit team. Sunset, you, right? Preparing for the day. Declaring your word over the day, waking up and saying, you know what, today is Monday. It's the first day of my work week. I want it to go da 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 da. I'm gonna earn da 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 da. I'm gonna experience. Speak it into existence because your word is your wand, right? That's how you manifest those changes. Before the world starts showing you all its nonsense and the nonsense pops up on your feed, declare your word over, and then you could partake in, you know, seeing what's going on TikTok and the other social media. But this week especially, pay attention to the messages because Michael has come down, Archangel Michael, to not only protect you, but to guide and lead you to the best road. Is that Robert Frost? The road less traveled, the road least traveled. Your journey was hard, is hard. Some of you have taken the road that many wouldn't go down. You would have taken easy street, but you took the road that was most aligned with your destiny, with your purpose, and for that you will be greatly, 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 greatly rewarded. Keep putting in the work. Keep putting in that work because it's about to pay off in spades. I feel like that came out recently, very recently. People who are still attached to karmics and listening to the peanut gallery, let them. because them and the peanut gallery is going to have to, it's going to get the shock of their life when they see you living your happily ever after, doing the things that they prayed for you specifically not being able to do, having the win they specifically tried to prevent you from having. Oh, it's going to be the upset, kind of like Argentina in Spain, of the year. But this is long overdue. Some of you had people playing on your name for far too long. But it's okay. It's all right. It built character. It forged you in the fire and helped you become a better, stronger person that is able to hold, have and hold this new beginning that's coming in for you. We're going to get into the messages for the signs. Oh, snap. I didn't bring up. Well, I would have heard it. I didn't bring out my iPad, so I don't know if anybody requested a reading. If you did, I'll just make you a video. Because after we do this, we're gonna get into your messages both on YouTube. Hey guys, and TikTok. See what you guys are chit chatting about. So feel free to put any thoughts, feelings, questions, responses you're having to anything that's coming out in the live in the chat. Okay, let's talk about it. I have reopened up appointments. So if you have just a question, right? You don't need a full reading. You just have something weighing on your mind in honor of being accepted. I'm not going to tell you what I was accepted into because the monitoring spirits. But in honor of that, I have reopened appointments for sacred sessions, which are 15-minute calls to help you process what's going on in your mind. Not a reading, just sitting there with the facts, with what's going on, and intuitively being guided to your next step along the journey. What are the mystic messages for the collective, Holy Spirit? And that too is on the, you know where, Dream 711, all day, all day. 24/7, 365. This full moon that's coming up, be careful. Because it's going to be that last round of people trying to reach you, trying to reach you. And even though they won't be able to grab you, that's not going to stop them from trying. Like, even though some of you, even if you gotten the message before hearing it on this live that your ship has sailed, they can't reach you, that doesn't mean they can't hop on a jet ski and try to um, hop on your boat, pirate style, right? You're not so far gone that they can't do something crazy to reach you. And desperate people are known for doing the craziest things in spirit and in the physical. Stay at attention, soldier, I'm hearing. Some of you might be in the military or ex military. Do not let your guard down. Okay? Okay. Hey, Cancer. Enjoying your birthday season? Happy birthday to the people whose birthday is today. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Your message is the Five of Earth, which is the Five of Pentacles. It talks about fears surrounding money. It also talks about leaving a situation with just the clothing on your back, being through the worst. Superman trying to turn in his cape. Don't you dare, Superman or Wonder Woman, turn in your cape. You're needed. Just because one person doesn't appreciate you doesn't mean that there's not a whole world out there who does. And I know, the whole world could love us, but if that one person doesn't, it brings a dark cloud over our day, and it takes work to pull our energy back from that one person to the work and let the universe surprise you with wish fulfillment that meets you on every level. Your mystic message for this week is illuminated vision. Imagine your dreams infused with divine light, unfolding with grace. Your affirmation for this week is I reach my full potential with or without a support team, a cheerleader, or whatever. Just you and your spirit guides. You can do it. I have full faith that you can do it. Leo, it's about to be your birthday. One time for the birthday. Can't sing that because that'll definitely get us kicked off. Right? Leo, sun, moon, and or rising with that ace of water, which is the ace of cups. Look at that. Falling in love with the or the resurgence of a relationship for some Leos, and I know how they say Delulu is a Salulu. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, yeah. Some of you are dealing with the Leo that might be coming back, and that is the real McCoy. It feels like they're in the energy of doing the right thing, not coming back because they thought they could save you for later, but actually did the work to become a better person, to love you better. Expect restorations with the solar return in all area of your life, but you got to believe, baby. You got to believe that it is possible. Your mystic message for this week is cross of faith. Heavy Libra energy, heavy justice energy, very in alignment with today being a 2, a confirmation that balance is being restored. Balance effort with trust, full trust in yourself, in your spirit team, in your own ability to manifest your dreams into your reality. Balance effort with trust and intention with surrender. Your affirmation, dearest Leo, is I make my dreams real. You are the magic. You are the bag. Everything is outside of you, and you have the ability at any time to call it in. Virgo, sun, moon, and or rising with the king of earth. How you get your own card, Virgo, right? Your own energy, which tells me that you are doing the work, or if you're dealing with a Virgo, they are doing the work to become that stable, dependable person. A successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. Virgo, you are definitely approaching a moment in time where everything you touch turns to gold as long as you keep your thoughts, your dreams, your feelings, your wishes in alignment with the direction you want to go without faltering, without stumbling. I was about to say without stuttering, without giving up, having the full faith like Leo in your own ability to manifest your dreams into your reality. Your mystic message is guided steps. Trust the process even when your path seems blocked or unclear. Your affirmation is I keep moving forward because you're walking directly into a season of wish fulfillment and abundance on every single level. Libra, sun, moon, and or rising with the queen of water. Well, hello, Libra. Relationships develop to a new level, right? New level of commitment. We heard this in Saturday's love message. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. Know that everything is going according to plan, regardless of what it looks like, what it feels like, what it seems like. Keep holding that vision of love and making space for it to manifest into your reality. Your mystic message is beacon of truth. Pause and tune into your inner guidance before taking action. I choose what's right because your ancestors, your spirit guides, they're all behind you, rooting for you and giving you clues as to which step you should take next. Scorpio, sun, moon, and or rising with the will. I love how Archangel Michael came out twice, right? To say hello. Archangel Michael, defend us in battle against the principalities of the, yeah. Some of you may need to recite that at the start of your day, especially if you know you feel like you're going through a heavy spiritual warfare. It's not supposed to bury you, okay? You really have to stay on top of your thoughts and feelings. Yeah, count your losses, process your feelings, and keep forging ahead. Going back to that soldier analogy, you may or may not be a Scorpio, but Michael wanted to come through with that. As for Scorpio, who has in the readings and the messages we've been getting, has gone through a tough time so far this summer, spring into summer, right? Things will get better. You hanging in there is a job well done. Expect joy, contentment, and Continue to express gratitude for how far you've come and how far you're about to go. Your path forward is enlightened. Your mystic message for this week is seeing the beauty. Complex patterns align to create great beauty when you see clearly. Your affirmation, dearest Scorpio, is I visualize the divine plan. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and or rising with the chariot, 7 energy, July energy, Metatron energy. Now, you know, I love one of the reasons why I love Archangel Metatron because as a human, he was Enoch, or so I've been told, right? A human that was transfigured into an angel. You too, dear Sag, are being transfigured. Going back to that pre-message we got when the chariot came out then, and under it was the 10 of Cups, I believe. You are first in line to have that wish fulfillment if you keep forging ahead, trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, trusting that you are being led in the right direction. An important achievement is about to manifest for you. Self discipline and willpower. Expect public recognition. If you are in the public field or you're in leadership at your job, some type of supervisor, manager, expect a promotion. You've been watched, been observed, and you've been found worthy. Even if a position doesn't exist for you to level up in your company, one will be made. You may have displayed some kind of itchiness towards leaving that job because there's no room for growth for you, or so you thought, or so you felt. This is definitely for somebody specific, but there is. Your company values you so much that they're willing to make a position that meets your salary requirements just to retain you. That's how dope you are. Always remember that. People will make room for you when they value you. You don't have to work your fingers to the bone or accept the bare minimum. Those that are for you, whether we're talking about a job, a lover, or a friend, they'll make it happen one way or another. Rhythm of life is your mystic message, dearest Sag. Feel manifestation as a sacred dance with the universe. Your affirmation is I move in time with spirit. And being that you're on the move, you have the support of the archangels. What do you want? What else do you want besides this promotion, this elevation, right? This public recognition? Hmm? Write it down, make it plain. Capricorn. Sun, moon, and all rising. 6 of Earth, which is the 6 of Pentacles. Gifts, especially from people you haven't spoken to. Somebody's coming to help you along, right? They may not have much, but they're doing their best to try to help you along. They may have even been struggling financially, but they're willing to make shit shake, I'm hearing, to make sure you don't stress or want for anything. New career opportunities are coming, and you may receive some kind of loan offer. Don't take it unless you absolutely need it. Okay? Okay. Whether that's coming from a bank or a person, like a friend or a family member that wants to bail you out, right? Your mystic message is true north. Align your decisions with spirit's guidance to get direction. Your affirmation is I know the way to go. Have you signed up for the North Star intensive? Do you know your North Star? How many of you are following your North Node? Because that's the way your life is supposed to be going. And if your North Node is in Leo, oh, what a time you've been having this year, and a time you will continue to have over the next 11 months or so. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and or rising. 8 of Fire. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays, baby. The delays are over. Now the thing is happening, Aquarius. Some of you, Sun, Moon, and or rising, or it is your North Node, may have felt like nothing was happening. Your prayers weren't being answered. You may have even felt like you were forgotten. Oh, it's all about to come down like a storm on a hot summer day out of nowhere. You're going to receive a deluge of blessings that feel like, why is this happening all at once? Because you asked for it. And it just so happens that the stars align for it to happen all at once. Aquarius, your mystic message for this week is treasure within. Connect to your authentic self and let your genuine heart lead you. Your affirmation is I stay true to my values. Pisces, sun, moon, and or rising with the seven of air. Plans that need revision. For some of you, you might be dealing with a Pisces that you've left out in the cold and they're trying to figure out another angle to get you to pick up the phone, to get you to respond to them, them, to get you to open that door again. Move more going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. Really use your discernment. Pisces, with the information you're receiving and the plans that you are creating. You're still heavy, heavy for whatever reason under the energy of Mercury retrograde. And even though Neptune is retrograde and is supposed to be clearing out the fogginess, it feels like you're still under heavy, heavy fog and not seeing a situation for what it is. Take off the rose, not even the rose colored glasses. Stop moving from ego and move from spirit, then things will become clearer. Your mystic message is heavenly embrace with that butterfly. Changes are underway, but it requires you to shift the way you think. Very heavy hanged man energy, which still happens to be your energy, Pisces. Looking at things from a different perspective. You will never lose your way, for all paths will lead you back home. Your affirmation this week is my angels guide me. I forget the affirmation, even though we said it 3 times. Spirit gave a specific affirmation towards the beginning of the collective message. That was specifically for you, Pisces. I almost said Gemini, Aries, Sun, Moon, and or rising. Now we have the King of Water, which is the King of Cups. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. It's time to do some charity work, especially if you are a high ranking spiritual person. Those blessings that you are asking for require you to be a blessing for others. They're not going to steward you with more unless you demonstrate the ability to do well with what you already have and still have a happy heart despite going through a storm, which is a lot to ask. But if you want the big win, you got to do big things and show and prove that you're able to not be a sourpuss about things not going your way. They want to make sure you're solid before entrusting that big shift, that big change, that big wish fulfillment from coming in. Blessed growth is your message, Aries. Stay firmly rooted in your intentions and reach for the sky. Your affirmation is I nurture my dreams. Taurus, sun, moon, and or. How'd you get to Taurus? Sun, moon, and or rising. You have the 5 of water, because that's what I saw first. And then the ace of water said, the ace of earth said, boop. 5 of water. Things not turning. Things not turning out how you hoped, so you're also being a sourpuss or crying over spilt milk or looking at the situation, looking what didn't happen, so busy focused on what went wrong, you don't see what's going right. So focused on the loss, you don't see that loss was leading you straight to your win, straight to your happily ever after, straight to an inflow of abundance. A promising business venture is about to make its way to you, either through a partnership or you're another one that is expected to receive some type of promotion at work. Prepare to sign on the dotted line because this yes, whether it's through a lover or an employer or a friend, is going to lead you to your happily ever after and definitely help you heal those hurts you're still holding on to. Some of you, you have a person that's coming through, a lover like Capricorn, coming to specifically, they could be a Capricorn, financially assist you. Let them. Let them. They're doing it with a good, open heart. They just want to see you win, right? Especially knowing that you just went through what you went through. Your mystic message, dearest Taurus, is rising above. Unfold your vision from murky depths to clarity. That's that Five of Water, Five of Cups energy, right? Worrying about everything that went wrong, being the actual lotus flower. You know, the lotus flower has to do its thing, right? Be buried. The seed has to be buried and make its way through the murky waters in order to bloom as that beautiful flower that we've come to love. It's the flower that represents transfiguration and going through the deepest depths of darkness to become that beautiful light. I bloom from within is your affirmation. Get ready to have a lotus moment, dearest Taurus and Gemini. Sun, moon, and or rising with the night of earth. That long delayed thing that's impacting your security, that's impacting your stability, is about to arrive shortly. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. Your guardian angels are coming through to assist you manifest that big dream into your reality. Any losses, any trips along the way, count them, note them, grieve them, process them, and leave them in the rearview mirror because you're not going in that direction. Once this change fully gets implemented in your life, things will never be the same. And this new high will be your absolute low. It will now be your bottom. It's only up from here, dearest Gemini, and you know this. Your mystic message for this week is wild creation. Allow energy to flow freely rather than trying to force the outcome. Your affirmation for this week is I am open to surprises. Let's see what you guys are chit chatting about over on the YouTube side. Well, hello, J Max and Honeybee. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm standing on business and sick of this goalpost moving. You're definitely one of the people that I need to chat with, right? Hi, Celine. I think I said that. Is you're in? I think this is the first time I'm realizing that you're in Germany. Hi, Miss Nicole. How are you? Honestly, that's exactly how my ex-husband used to speak. He thought he was the best, and look at him eating his words. Just yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. All roads, that was the affirmation. Pisces. All roads lead to your happily ever after. Two of my girls just turned 30 and 30. Well, happy belated birthday to your girls. J Max Mike is the main man. And he definitely, for him to be here this heavy, he definitely heard you and is coming through. Hey, TJ Hot Rod, how are you? All right, some of the comments got cut off, so if you commented before K2 said good afternoon, I just don't see it. Sorry. Marcy, how are you? Marcy. Hi, Golfito. Hi, Morty. Nubian Goddess. Well, hello. A messenger. Hello. Hi, Marcella. How are you? How are you? Let's see who else is here. Hi, Empress. Atma, how are you? How are the Bengals? How are they doing? Mm. Yeah, your birthday is sandwiched right between the eclipses, so I would take it easy if I were you. You know, take it calm and breezy, not do too much. You know, pay attention to the signs and move accordingly. At the pool, nice. Enjoy. Hi, Red. It's 12 over in Montana. Well, what's the weather like there? Nice. Hey, Mars. Daisy. Happy Moon Day instead. Indeed, I should say. You'll never find someone like me. Hey, Boogie. You promise? Huh. Absolutely. These fools, they don't understand. You know, I get it. Being so confident that you feel your God's gift to the world, cool, right? But a lot of times people that say that aren't, right? They want to be, bless their heart, but they aren't. Hi, true Poseidon. With all this water energy coming out. Well, hello, Poseidon. soon to be birthday girl. How are you? Real eyes. I've been singing all day, everywhere. Keep singing. Just keep singing. This, of course. This man sent me a long message saying he thinks about me before he goes to sleep. Whoop dee doo. Whoop dee doo. I want to chat more about that off the live. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Hi, Monica. I've been meditating, journaling, and praying. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Oh, Red, stop it. Stop it. Wasn't it? There was very, and I'm starving. Whenever I do a channeling and I get this hungry, it means that your guys then came through and took over the readings and the messages. I can't wait to watch this on the replay. Well, hello, Gabrielle. How are you? Thank you for the roses. Thank you, everyone, for the gifts and the new follows. And of course, spending your time, right, whether it's the afternoon, the morning, or the evening over in Germany, your time with Spirit, Soul Tribe, and me. I truly, truly appreciate it. Any questions before we wrap up? Any questions about what came out? If you need a personal, you know where to go for the personal, right? But any questions about what came out? Maybe. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Maybe. Hi, Nick. How are you? Hi, Mimi. Thank you, DJ Hot Rod. You know, I went over to YouTube and then I got distracted, but I'm going back today because I need some new tunes and new vibes to help me get. Why does this keep moving? To get me ready for my day. So I'm going to your YouTube next. It's okay, Mimi, because soon as we go off, it's automatically available over on my channel under the live tab. So it's going to be the most recent one. I feel like new. It probably is. Like we have a lot going on over here between the Knicks winning and now Spain winning. At like it was not a coincidence that the championship World Cup game was at MetLife, which they consider New York, New Jersey, but New Jersey doesn't like to admit that. They're like, no, it's just New Jersey, but it's considered our stadium too, right? It's this part of the world is a lot of creation energy, a lot of transformation energy, a lot of suppression energy as well. Speaking about suppression, hey TikTok. Mm-hmm. This is my message to the algorithm, to the people in charge. Since this US business merger thingamajig, I don't like what's going on. Right? I get the beef about people in this, I guess, niche, and there being a lot of fraudsters, a lot of people who do this with ill intentions, baby. I get that. I understand. We're here with that. However, if you limit my reach, I can't reach people who don't come to my business. And then, as a tax paying business, I can't give you nothing, right? So US people that monitor the algorithm that suppress these channels or suppress either even other niches, like really do your fact check because you have all our information on file, right? You have our EIN and you see where we've been paying taxes. So you're not hurting us because we'll be just fine one way or another. It's just, we can't rock with Uncle Sam the way we would like to. So you're literally taking food out your own mouth. And that is my rant for the day when it comes to TikTok USA. Any questions, thoughts, feelings you want to share before we wrap up? Anytime, Mimi. Anytime. As my Christmas pants are showing. Going once. Going twice. You could also text me, email me, right? Message me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Um, how about the ocean? It depends. It depends on the time and the day. There's going to be limited access, whether you are Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, whatever ocean you're closest to, because we naturally have this energy of creation that us light workers want to use for good, right? Don't forget that the dark side also want to use this energy for not so good, because energy is just energies. That's that directed to what we need it to be. So there's heavy manipulation, right? Heavy trying to keep the awakened ones from ascending even further along their journey. We've already received evidence of them tampering with the water with that whole I don't want to say it, but you're picking up what I'm thinking about intuitively, right? With that I can't even say the O word. The O break, right? They give people the poopies. I could say that, right? It stems from the water um source. And we could go on and on about that, but that's another story for another day. So they are heavily tampering with the water because water is source. This water has been here since the beginning of time, right? Water, we all learned about the water cycle. I learned about it in the third grade, right? Precipitation comes down, right? Through rain and dew and snow, right? Goes into the ground and it evaporates back up, right? And goes into the clouds and it just keeps repeating the cycle. Like we've been recycling the same water for millennia, right? We've learned as a collective, right, the beauty of speaking into the water, charging our water, right? So the elites are like, damn it, they're elevating too quickly. We can't keep up anymore. We can't keep them suppressed. Of course not. You gave us the internet, which has been around since the 70s, by the way. Right, AOL and all of that wasn't the first to do it. It was just a controlled experiment that, well, now we're here, able to speak from people from New York, Utah, Montana, Germany, Canada, Trinidad, parts of Europe, all at the same time. So, what do you think was going to happen? So, be very, very cautious. There will be times where the water's going to be great. There's always going to be times where the water's not so great. And the sea life, especially if you are a enlightened one, will keep you out. They will not let you come in if it's not safe. You've got mail. Right? I can't tell you how many times I got in trouble tying up the phone line, being on the internet, just being fascinated with being able to research things at my fingertips rather than going to the library. You've got mail. And thank you, JLR. These are from the Tiki Talk shop, and these are from, the bracelet company whose name Otter Spirit, right? But yeah, to keep the negative energy away. All right, my guys, I dreamt about a blue owl, wisdom, change, communication coming through. Going back to what was said, right? Especially if you did any working, any heavy working or prayers around the 16th, expect to receive an answer. Be receptive to hear the answer loud and clear. Not what you think the answer is going to be, but what the answer actually is because it's coming. Not long enough. Actually, well, then again, yeah, not long enough. Not long enough, right? It could reach the computer room, right? People would pick up the phone and like, "Are you on the internet?" Yes, I am. I've got homework. It was always homework. It was like 10% homework, 90% being fascinated with being connected with the world and researching. As long as you do so with intention and prayerfully. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna send you a message offline. The 16th is very prominent for the collective. So yeah, it had your intentions and prayers had a little more je ne sais quoi, a little bit more oomph behind it, a little more juice behind it. Yay! That speaks about alignment, 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 alignment. All right, my beautiful people. I pray that you all have an amazing day that's filled with protection, peace, blessings, and everything that makes your heart smile on every single level.